Terrarium. Oxford language defines as terrarium as a sealed transparent globe or similar container in which plants are grown. The word terrarium was first used in the late 18th and it came from the word aquarium, substituting ter meaning land for aqua meaning water. A terrarium is usually a sealable glass container containing soil and plants that can be opened for maintenance to access the plant inside. Terrariums are often kept as ornamental items.
And how we make our terrarium. First and foremost, groups are being assigned to provide the needed materials such as a glass jar, soil, sand, and rocks, and other different living organisms. In our clean and dry container, we layer up pebbles and rocks. The next layer is a small amount of sand, and then added a spoonful of soil. It is very important to estimate the soil amount for the size of the container, the space, and the living organisms you get into it. We added a very thin layer of sand again, just to cover the soil and distributed pebbles as well. Next, we are working on spreading the moss around the almost finish the land.
Is planting tiny plants there and spraying water into it. The next thing is to add all the other living organisms available. And we have worm, a spider, the fungus attached to a piece of food, and tightly close the jar. Brief explanation of how the terrarium works and each component's contribution. Gravel and rocks are positioned primarily at the bottom because they serve as a water drainage system in your terrarium bottle. The moss layer absorbs excess moisture and acts as a barrier between the soil and drainage layers.
Soil layer. This is the foundation for your plants and living organisms. How do terrariums work? They are indoor gardens in a sealed container. The plants and the soil in the terrarium release water vapor, essentially recycling water. The vapor is then collected onto the walls of the vessel and trickles down the soil. A terrarium, all in all, is a self-sustaining plant ecosystem that's calibrated to effectively replicate all the necessary natural cycles for a thriving community of organisms.